Open your mouth.
The man stuffed the girl's mouth with a disgusting object. Then he put on plush handcuffs and made the girl lie down in the box. Then her feet were stretched out and bound with twine. The girl was already so scared that her nose was running. But in the end, she was mercilessly put into the box. She watched through the gap as the car got farther and farther away from the school, but couldn't make a single cry for help because of the disgusting thing in her mouth. By the time Carla regained her sight, she was in the man's house. There were all sorts of strange tools on the bed. This struck fear into Carla's heart. It seemed this kidnapper wasn't after money, but had a more perverted need. Ignoring her trepidation, the man grimly gave her 3 demands. The first, he would have the revolver or other weapon at all times. Second, from now on, Carla must call the other man daddy. Third, Carla must be absolutely obedient and compliant. Even if she has to go to the bathroom, she must ask the man's permission.
Understood?
Carla wiped away her tears at his intimidation and obediently called him daddy. Satisfied, the man sat her down on the bed and began a detailed interrogation. Name, age, residence, family of origin. Carla broke down as she answered, but the nightmare had just begun. The man then ordered her to lie down on the bed. Afterwards, Carla went to the restroom to clean herself. She noticed that it was full of feminine products. The comb also had blonde hair wrapped around it. It showed that there should be a woman living in this home permanently. Before she could gather more information, the men were back in the bathroom for another round of torture on her. Carla bore everything calmly, although her heart was filled with fear, but she told herself that the only way to have a chance of survival was to keep a cool head to gather more information. So she skillfully maneuvered around the man and tried to avoid provoking him. In the course of small talk, Carla learned that the man had never gone to college because he was poor. After graduating from high school, he spent 9 years in the Navy and then retired. The man's tone suddenly softened.
You know, I'm not looking to hurt you. Not if you don't make me. I'm gonna let you go when I'm finished with you.
In the evening, the man's greasy eyes looked back and forth at the girl's body, and then asked Carla to accompany him to cook dinner. Carla said she had no appetite. The man immediately showed a displeased expression. She immediately said she could help with the housework. In fact, she wanted to use the opportunity to gather more information. While sweeping the floor, she noticed a business card for a dental clinic taped to the refrigerator. Carla quickly jotted down the phone number on it. Another note was made of the paperwork as she passed the printer, including all the notes on the calendar next to it, except for some Disney-related text on the day of the 16th. It said home. So this was most likely the day the hostess returned. While Carla was sweeping the floor, the man suddenly had an animalistic fit and made her undress. After completing his evil deed, the man turned on the television news. There was no report of Carla's disappearance.